According to official North Korean reports, Kim Jong Il was born on February 16, 1941, on Mount Paekdu under a double rainbow.
We believe that Kim Jong Il was actually born in Siberia. He grew up with the name Yura, which was a Russian name. However, once Kim Il-sung, his father, took over, it just didn't seem right for the dear leader, as Kim Jong Il was known, to have been born outside of Korea.
Kim Jong Il's life is not very well known. Part of that is because of what we call this cult of personality. That cult of personality is that there were all these myths that were created around the dictators of North Korea, beginning with his father, Kim Il-sung.
In 1948, Korea was divided into a democratic South and a communist North. Kim Il-sung, with the Soviet Union's backing, was named North Korea's head of state, and in turn, his son, Kim Jong Il, dutifully joined the Korean Workers' Party.
His first job was in the propaganda unit. He actually was in charge of the section that produced plays to promote nationalism, and he also made a lot of movies that he thought would raise the public image within North Korea.
Following the death of his father in 1994, Kim Jong Il took total control of North Korea and was given the state's highest post as chairman of the National Defense Commission.
One of the curious features of the North Korean system is that it has this process of hereditary succession. Kim Jong Il was really one of the first communist leaders, the only one, to have the power pass from father to son.
Known as Dear Leader, Kim Jong Il controlled his country with an iron fist. Amnesty International has called North Korea the last worst place on earth.
The North Korean repression has been extreme. Very tight control of every aspect of a citizen's life. Attempts to control every aspect of flows of information from the outside world. Concentration camps for people who are misbehaving, even for minor offenses in many cases.
We don't know how many people in North Korea were in labor camps or still are. We assume it's been in the tens of thousands, maybe the hundreds of thousands. It's a terrible situation.
In 1995, Kim Jong Il adopted a military-first policy called Sun Gun, which allocated national resources to a military and nuclear program.
Kim Jong Il ruled the country through the National Defense Commission rather than through the political party. The usual estimate of the scale of North Korea's military spending runs somewhere well above 20% of the gross national product. And that suggests, as some analysts have put it, North Korea may be the most militarized society in the world.
During the mid-90s, Kim Jong Il's North Korea faced natural disasters, but with the resources focused on the military, the country experienced one of the worst famines in the 20th century.
The country was starving, there had been famine, there had been floods, and it's estimated during his rule that over 1 million people died, or close to 10% of the population died because of these famines and because of his inability to address the declining economy.
Although North Korea had previously signed an agreement with the U.S. to dismantle its nuclear weapons program in exchange for aid, Kim Jong Il's government admitted in 2003 to secretly producing nuclear weapons technology.
Under Kim Jong Il, the country had a nuclear program that eventually produced a small test of a nuclear device, and it appears to have been mostly a failure. In 2009, another device was tested, and that one was a recognizable precursor for having a nuclear weapon.
On December 17, 2011, Kim Jong Il died of a heart attack, and after a long period of national mourning, his son, Kim Jong-un, was officially declared his successor and appointed Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army.
After his death, Kim Jong Il left North Korea in very dire straits. The economy has never been worse. They still suffer from great famine. They have not reformed the economy yet so that they can be self-sustaining. And so they remain in a very precarious state.